Hey Chad, this is Frank over at Max Digital, and I wanted to shoot you over this quick video with some specific things that you guys can do yourselves to help bring in more business just by better utilizing both your website and your Google Business Profile. So I see you guys do some landscaping in the Tampa area, so I wanted to show you, I did a quick Google search on landscape or Tampa, Florida, and here's the search results page that comes up. And since 90% of the people never click past the first page, you're going to want to try to get into as many of the 3 different sections of this page as possible if you are looking to grow your business. So the top section here is just for Google advertisers. So if you're not looking to pay Google advertising dollars, then you're going to want to focus on getting into the second and third sections of this page. So second section here is known as the Google Map Pack. Consists of the 3 businesses with the strongest Google Business Profile. There is a 4th one in here that's paying to be here, but these 3 are based on the strength of their Google Business Profile, as well as how frequently they are mentioned across the internet. Google does look to see how frequently a landscaper in the Tampa area is mentioned, and kind of the ones that are most frequently mentioned are going to have a much greater chance of being put into this section here. So a lot of businesses, they register with various online directories. There's thousands of them out there, like Yelp.com, Angie's List, Nextdoor.com, just to name a few. Many of them are free to join. It just takes time to go out to each of the sites and enter in your business name, address, and phone number. And you're going to want to do that consistently the same way you have it set up here in the Google Business Profile, so it doesn't confuse Google. They see all of your directory listings as one belonging to one company, and then you begin to outnumber the number of online mentions that these guys have. And then in addition to getting your name out there more and onto the internet, you're going to want to keep this profile active. So you do that by continuing to get customer reviews and responding to those reviews timely. I see you have some here. You're also going to want to continue to upload new photos to the profile on a regular basis. Ideally, you want to have more reviews and photos than your competitors have. There's also a 750 characters field here for you to describe your business. You're going to want to fill that in as much as possible and utilize local buyer intent keyword phrases in that description, and I'll explain that in a second. So that's what you got to do to get into the Google Map Pack. 30 to 40% of the traffic is going to go to the businesses listed in this section. So if you are looking to grow, you definitely want to be in that area. And then down here, this is the known as the organic listings, and it consists of the businesses with the strongest websites, and they rank you based on how strong your content and your backlinks profile is. So I wanted to compare your content and backlinks to this Medscapes landscaping, which is the #1 landscaping site in the Tampa area. So just looking at your site here, one thing I definitely wanted to point out was that Google looks for 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page for you to be considered an authoritative site or an expert in your niche. So you have significantly less than that. So one recommendation would be to add more content, but you don't want to just add any content. It's very important that your content is dense with local buyer intent keywords. Like I was saying earlier, for the Google Business Profile, you want to embed these into your content. And these are the words that are actually being typed into the search bar on a regular basis, the phrases that you want your site to be found for. The more that your local buyer intent keywords are mentioned in your content, the more relevant Google will see your site to the search phrase. It's going to just be easier for Google to match up your content to what got searched for. All right, so that's what you want to do on content. I'll just show you real quick here. I use this tool called Ahrefs right here to analyze different websites. So here's your website, lawnsculptures.net, and wanted to show you we're currently ranking for 9 keywords. But when you look at these, so here's a local buyer intent keyword phrase right here, because it references both the location that you provide your service and the type of service, lawn service. But right now you're ranking in the 75th position, but it does show you that particular keyword phrase is searched for 20 times per month on average. This one down here is searched for 10 times per month on average. And again, you're on the 8th page for both of those. Looking at your competitor site here, this is Medscapes.net, currently ranking for 97 keywords. And if you look at their keywords, it's a lot of different variations for how somebody might search for a landscaper in the Tampa area. And you can see the volume here for each of these search phrases. Some of these have a lot of volume every month. And so those are really the ones that you want to have embedded into your content. And that, again, will just make it so much easier for Google to match up your content to what got searched for. And a lot of companies will do this. I don't know what, I know you obviously you're servicing Tampa. I don't know if you go outside of Tampa at all. But if you have other locations that you service, a lot of companies will set up a location page for each area that they service. And the reason is because it allows them to dedicate content to those specific local buyer intent keyword phrases for that area. So if you were doing like St. Petersburg, a good website would have a St. Petersburg page, because then they could use like St. Petersburg landscaping or landscaping St. Petersburg or lawn care St. Petersburg, and allow them to build that into their content and mention it frequently enough so that it's very easy for Google to recognize it and match it up to the search phrase. So that's the reason why they do that. So then that's content. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was backlinks and your backlinks profile. So backlinks are just links from other websites over to your website. They give legitimacy to your site in Google's eyes because they act as an endorsement of your site. They show Google that your site is relevant and worth linking to. But you get penalized if you are in the rankings if you are linked to spammy sites versus rewarded if you're linked to more authoritative sites. So you really need to look at the sites that you're linking to. You want to beat your competitors in both quantity and quality. So quantity-wise, you have 14 backlinks from 7 referring domains. Your competitor has 420 backlinks from 354 unique referring domains. So you want to continue to add backlinks so you can begin to outnumber the competitor there. But again, you want to make sure that you're linking to quality sites, trusted sites by Google, and you can tell that by the DR score. The higher the DR score, the better. So that's something to just pay attention to. All right, so hopefully that information was helpful. If you do those things, you can rank very high on the organic section here down below. And if you do the map pack as well, you're going to be able to doubly participate in the traffic on all those searches that I had showed you previously. So again, hopefully helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you wouldn't mind just responding to the email to let me know if it was or wasn't helpful, or if there's anything missing that I could put into future videos that will allow me to continue to add value to small businesses. Thanks so much. Have a great day and look forward to hearing from you.